5th of February. One of the largest engagements occurred in MVNDICRAFT. The Siege of Constantinople. It was a culmination of strife and conflict. But what led up to it? Well, the Third Crusade was freshly finished. Yet, Arabs declared war on the Crusader alliance. Crusaders, knowing that Constantinople was going to be the target of the Arabic attack, sent reinforcements to bolster its defenses. On the other side, Arabs and their Turkish allies gathered on the other side of the Bosphorus and built a fort. Before the siege began, Crusaders had tried to take Turkey, but they failed and had to retreat. After an hour or two of wait, the Muslims finally went on the offensive. Before the battle, bossy snowman sallied out and used a respawn anchor to bomb 3 Arab besiegers. But after that, the siege began. The siege opened with a trebuchet bombardment from the Arabs, but that failed to cause any significant damage to the defenses of the fort. However, Crusaders had a trebuchet of their own and responded with their own bombardment, which did quite a good amount of damage to Arabic defenses. This trebuchet duel continued as both sides built sky platforms to bomb each other from. Some people died during this, but it did not cause any significant losses. The situation was not changing, no one was making gains, so Mr. Christmaser and E-Ray Jr. 412 decided to leave the fort on boats and harass the Arabic besiegers with bows and arrows. This did not do much damage, however, but it distracted the Arabs. Meanwhile, Crusaders had one hidden trump card: Ultra's Wolf Army. An army consisting of countless wolves was hidden in Constantinople and was ready to be unleashed on the Arabs. At first, Crusaders swam out to establish a beachhead on the other end of the Bosphorus, which succeeded. What ensued was a short skirmish where Arabs and Crusaders tried to snipe each other with bows. Arabs had tried to destroy the landing, but it failed, and in this decisive moment, the rest of the Crusader army arrived on Bosphorus, along with Ultra's Wolf Army. The Arabic resistance quickly collapsed, and the battle turned into a slaughter. Numerous Arabs combat logged, and lots of them died. And in the end, numerous armor sets were lost. This victory gave the Crusaders a huge momentum, which would lead them to the capital of Turkey, Amanaki. Most notable Crusaders in the Battle of Turkey were Bossy Snowman and me, the Crimson King 5-5. While Turks managed to surprise us in the beginning, Bossy and me managed to win some 2v1s and turn the tide of the battle. 9 Turks in total died in the fighting, and Turks no longer had any fighting gear to continue resisting. So, what was the result of this battle? Well, in the end, the siege of Constantinople was lifted and ended with a Crusader victory. This victory would give Christians momentum and lead them to a victory in Turkey. After this war, however, the Arab-Turkish alliance would collapse and they would be at war in 2 days. But that is a story for another time. Don't forget to lift and join MVNDICRAFT.